How much importance do they give to the uh, family living together, or how do they live together?
So in Europe, what according to what I have seen in Europe, in France, in Serbia, maybe people would always want to have a dinner or a lunch together with the family. It really matters a lot. It's one of the major. They focus a lot on the family, whereas another part where when I was in Sweden,
Hmm.
it was a bit different experience that I saw. They had to take an appointment, like they had to tell their children that we'll be meeting on Sunday to have a dinner because
Together.
everybody would be somewhere or the other, and they did not
Okay.
know when or when one time they can come. So yeah,
Okay, but when you were in Sweden with your at your friend's
yeah.
place, did you have any time breakfast or lunch or anything together, or you also had to make it for yourself? How
Yeah,
was it?
yeah, it was kind of we had to make it for ourselves. Lunch was always in the university,
Hmm.
and dinners were with my friend with Alva. That's all. And
Alwa,
only
okay.
yeah, and on only like weekends or Sunday, they told everybody that let's have a dinner together because Tanvi is here. That
Oh.
was only one time that we did that.
Okay,
So
but
it's
I think the
okay.
same Alva, I remember, if I'm not wrong, she had also visited India and she stayed here at your
Yeah,
place.
15 days. Yes.
Okay, so how was your experience of her being here? Any striking thing?
Well, she was very mature at that age when I was very timid and I was very immature even though I was 18. There's a very
Okay.
huge difference that I saw it in her. But overall, she really liked it here, and food also, whatever my mom cooked, if it was a bit sweeter, she would love it.
Huh.
And the experience is also fine. It was good for them.
Okay, you are triggering me to ask another question. You were talking that she was much more mature, you
Yeah.
found, than you. Is it because of the independence that they have in life after a certain phase of
Mhm.
life? They depart from the family and uh, win
Yeah.
their own bread and survive. I
Yeah.
think that gives the maturity.
It is a sense of not belonging to the place, kind of, that they have to set up their own life for themselves and be
Okay.
very independent. That makes them mature enough to go out of the house and, like carry on their life rather than depending on their parents. So I think that makes them pretty much mature from very young age.
Okay. So suppose if I just imagine that you have to exchange your Indian parents with French
Very
parents,
tricky question.
what would you be now? Would you be independent and mature, what you are always wishing to be?
First of all, I wouldn't be staying in my parents' house right now
If they
if
are
they were
French,
French.
yeah.
Maybe I would have, but then the level of dependence, it's not dependence, but I have a kind of I don't know how do we say this, sense of belonging to here. I know that I can always count on my parents, and but I don't know if that would be the same if I had French parents, because people mostly do not want to stay with their parents like.
Yeah, they feel that
Yeah,
it's not right to be a parasite at this
yeah,
age,
yeah, at
and they
that
would
age.
stay with guilt. And in India, we royally stay with parents, keep demanding things from them, and we are most comfortable with our
Yeah.
parents, no matter what our age is.
And
Yeah,
there is a lot of emotional support also that we get, but I do not,
in Indian
yeah, in Indian
system of
system,
family.
yes, definitely. And we know that they are always there for us. So, yeah.
Okay, I think that gives a what you can say, a big comfort in life, like
Yeah.
which prevents us from going to depressions.
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
another.
yeah, yeah. I think another thing, like, you have seen lots of youngsters around you in Lille University hostel or residence, and your
Yeah.
classmates and your friends. Do you have any observations to tell us some strikingly different things?
Overall, going to see that. when people are alone, they are usually they do not want to be alone, so they tend to go around, like make friends and make a try to get a family for themselves. But if that doesn't happen, if the people that I've seen and personally seen, if they're introverts and all that, they tend to go into depression.
Oh,
It's not only about European culture or like European generation or Indian. It's the both. It's same for everybody, but just that we are here in a comfort zone and we know that we are surrounded always by people. We do not come across that situation.
so
But
very often.
yeah, so very often. But yeah, but it is very common. This depression is very common in when people stay outside.
Did your friends there, okay, did they have any observations about you that they would wonder, like, how come you are so happy all the time, or things like that? Or did you get any such compliments which you never imagined?
Yeah, like they would always say, "Why? How can you be always in a good mood?
Huh.
How can you be so cheerful always and keep smiling?" And I would be like, I don't know, I'm just like this. They're like, don't you have a bad day? I'm like, I do, but then I see things positively rather negatively. So and also they would be like. Here we always criticize ourselves a lot according to our face color, the hair color. But
Okay.
there I have seen an exactly opposite view of
Hmm.
theirs. They would love my hair. They would be like, "Your hair is amazing. It's so healthy." Because theirs is not so healthy. Like I just one person told me that her hair doesn't feel healthy, but mine does. So and also the color they said they would dig for the color that I have and yeah, so it was really different. I never
Okay.
imagined like somebody would want what I have and yeah.
Oh, okay. So you never imagined you would get compliments of all the things to your hair.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. For example.
Okay, okay. But why is it so? Like, why do they have the thin and unhealthy hair there
Even I started getting very unhealthy hair when
after
I went
staying
there
there?
because the
Yeah.
water is very hard. They have hard water
Okay.
and it's full rich of like calcium and all the minerals. So it tends to you tend to lose a lot of hair and it
Oh,
becomes really thin.
okay.
So that is the water problem actually, and not.
Okay. So that's why they are crazy for the hair that you have.
Yeah, and also
Oh,
the
okay.
color. So the color of their hair is usually blonde,
Huh.
and the black color is very fascinating for them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, great, great, great. When you stayed in the families, the couples, especially
Yeah.
the husband-wife relationship, do you find any difference in the roles they play in the house?
Yes, always I've seen that they are equals first of all, and they irrespective of any dinner, lunch, or breakfast, they would do it together. And sometimes even if they want, they can. The husband would do it for himself, and then he would leave, and the wife would do it for herself, and then she would leave. Nobody is dependent on each other too much. They are, but not so much that they can't function without each
Oh,
other.
also the roles
Yeah.
in the house are not connected to specific gender.
No,
That this is a woman's job and this is a
no,
man's
not
job,
at all,
nothing
not
like
at all,
that.
not.
Okay, so on this note, Tanvi, I would like to ask you if you don't mind.
Okay.
Would you prefer Indian husband or French husband?
I would prefer a Indian husband who stayed in France to answer.
So why, what difference would it make if he stays in France?
No, I was just kidding. No, it is. We can skip this.
Okay, okay. Yeah, keep your options open to
Yeah.
any country, any person.
Any
Good.
person.
I think we had a lot of talk today, and in the next episode, I think I'm eager to listen to your friends when we meet them on Zoom or maybe on some kind of a thing, and let's hear from them again.
Yeah.
So it would be really very nice. All those friends, what you showed us in those photos, we would be meeting them, and viewers, it will be exciting for you also to meet Tanvi's friends
Yeah.
narrating some more stories and having some hearty laugh together.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. So, Tanvi, bye for now.
Thank
See you
you.
in the
Thanks
next
so much. See
episode.
you.
It was very nice talking to you. Bye bye.
Bye.